California Governor Gavin Newsom is slamming a controversial new federal bill championed by former President Donald Trump, calling it a moral failure that endangers millions of Americans, particularly working families, students, and the most vulnerable communities. The legislation, known as the Big, Beautiful Bill, was passed by House Republicans and quickly signed by Trump. The former president has called it a cornerstone of his economic agenda. But in a sharp statement, Newsom argued that the bill rips care from cancer patients, meals from children, and money from working families just to provide tax breaks for the ultra-wealthy. He added, with this measure, Donald J. Trump's legacy is now forever cemented. He has created a more unequal, more indebted, and more dangerous America. Shame on him. So what exactly does the sweeping legislation do? The bill slashes billions of dollars in federal funding from programs that support health care, food assistance, education, and public safety, while granting significant tax relief to high-income earners and corporations. According to the governor's office, the impact on California could be severe. Here's what the data shows. Health care. $28.4 billion in Medicaid cuts just to California. Up to 17 million Americans could lose coverage nationwide by 2034. Rural hospitals across the state may be forced to close or reduce services. Jobs. An estimated 686,000 California jobs could disappear due to the repeal of clean energy tax credits. Labor groups have called it potentially the biggest job-killing bill in American history. Food and family assistance. Cuts food aid to over 3 million people nationwide. Raises taxes on parents who pay for child care. Public safety. $646 million cut from FEMA, weakening disaster response capabilities. Reductions in FBI, DEA, and ATF funding, which could diminish law enforcement staffing and effectiveness. Nearly $500 million cut from cybersecurity programs, raising concerns over infrastructure security. Education and student aid. Restricts access to Pell Grants and other financial aid. Eliminates loan forgiveness and deferment options for struggling borrowers. Environmental and climate programs. Ends wildfire prevention programs, a major concern in fire-prone California. Adds penalties on hybrid and electric vehicle owners, undermining green energy efforts. Reproductive rights. Defunds Planned Parenthood, threatening health care for more than 1.1 million patients. Immigration and family separation. Expands funding for immigration raids, increasing the risk of family separations and workplace crackdowns, particularly in agricultural regions. While Newsom accused Trump and his allies of advancing a political agenda that rewards the wealthy and punishes working families, Trump called the legislation a triumph of democracy. The debate is far from over, but the implications of this bill could reshape the lives of millions of Californians and Americans in the years to come. For ongoing coverage of this story and more news from across the state, stay with California Uncovered. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed.